Hi, Rob here, Mars Razor. Today I'm quite excited because the new prototype heads have come and also the new cap. So here it is together. So you can see here the difference is the cap looks sort of like the other prototype that I had, but it's much, look at that, it's much thinner here now. You can really get under the nose. It feels very intuitive. You can feel the flat, the large flat area there. So the cap itself has turned out really, really nice. The safety bar, I have 3 different versions made, and they are designated 1, 2, 3, and also, so that's 1, 2, 3 this way, and then you have multiple ones going up and down as per usual, 1 to 10. Well, these are all number 1 for the guard that goes out this way. So I want to try it on the most minimum gap to see just how it is. So on these ones I'm starting with the number 8 as far as the height goes, and number 1 on the guard. So it's the smallest gap, and what I'm going to try is I have 2, because the beard is now about just 2 weeks or more of beard. You can see it's quite a bit going on there. See how it takes that off. Okay, let's try it. This is number 8 with the B20. Now the only thing I'm going to say right now, the B20 blade, this is the one I used a couple of weeks ago, and it has been getting knocked around a little bit in the box, so I don't know if it's still sharp. Let's have a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh wow, look at it take that off. I can feel it scraping a little bit. I can tell that I've nicked it in a few areas. I mean, I've nicked the blade, not me. But this is working really good. Right, took that off. I want to also try, I don't have any of the number 8, so I've got a number 5 on the 3 version. That's the largest gap, so I want to see if it's that. I don't have a lot of hair left. Seems to be taking it off pretty good, but let's have a quick. All right, let's see what happens with this. I'm gonna try it down here. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Still, I think it's clogging up a little bit too much with this one. I mean the guard. It's on 3. It's on the 3 plate level, but it's on the number 1 distance. I think it's clogging up a little bit too much. Let's now try it. I'm going to switch it now for the number 5 and just see how it goes. One moment. Okay, I've got number 5 insert plate in, but it's all it's also a number 3 gap of, the plate exposure. So that's how, I don't know what they call it, sorry, the guard. Oh wow, that's smooth. Okay, I noticed the difference immediately. That's very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Look at this number 5, just take it off. Oh yeah. It's smoother though. You can really feel the difference. And you can, and it cleans out no problem. It's not taking the hair off as fast, but that is a smooth shave. Smooth feel, I mean. Yeah. That's very, very interesting. I don't know what to make of it really yet. This larger one. This is like the original. This is more or less at the same distance as the original, and it's cleaning out no problem. That number 1 is just not working for me. I don't mean number 1 plate. I mean the number 1 version of the guard. It's too close to the blade. The question is, will it work for other people? For taking off this heavy hair, I think probably a number 6 or 7. I think the 5 is a little bit too little. I can feel it, but it's taking the hair off, but it's not enough. I think a 6 or 7 would be good. Probably a 7. And on this large gap, there you go. I have some here on the top left. I left it on purpose. So I've done most of it now with that number 8 at first. The number 1 version of the guard on the number 8 plate was a little bit not working for me. I still think it was clogging up a little bit. I've just now tried the B20 in the 5 plate, but number 3 guard away, so it's the furthest away, but only on number 5, and it's smooth like anything. Really nice, smooth shave. So that's quite interesting. So now I'm going to swap out this B20 head for a double edge blade on number, well, I'm going to try number 1, because this is now going back to the number 1 guard. So a number 1 and a number 1 is the smallest of everything. It's the smallest guard version, and it's the smallest gap. So let's try that. There we go. Oh wow, yeah, that is smooth. No, I mean, I don't even know what's cutting any hair off. Well, let's try this. Well, it's cutting it, but I can barely feel it. Wow. That's pretty cool. It's like smooth. I don't know how to describe the blade feel. Not that the skin is smooth. I mean, maybe it is, but it just feels, the blade is smooth. I mean, you can say yeah, because it's not doing anything. I think it is, though. I can hear it. I can hear it cutting. Well, that's really interesting. This is just a cheap shark blade I put in it. Well, I think I've achieved what I wanted to achieve with mild. Now, whether it's the same experience with the one height with the 2 or 3 guard version is to be known. I haven't tried that yet. See how easy it is now? This is really, that profile is really quite thin. You can get right under there. Seems to be working. I wouldn't say it's giving me that BBS shave. No, you can still feel it. It's not BBS, not that. But you can really push into the skin, look at that. No problems. It's pretty close. It's not BBS, but there's no worries. So that's good, because this is, oh yeah, I would cut myself right there. If I was doing that with a regular gaps, like, I don't know, higher, but I'd definitely cut myself. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Downwards, I can't feel anything. Downwards, I can't feel. Upwards, yes. Back in a moment. I'm going to switch it out for another blade, just see if I can get a cleaner shape. One moment. Okay, I'm going to try the number 3 with the double edge blade, with a half double edge. Again, it's just a shark blade. And yeah, as far as loading this thing up, it has 2 little tabs on either side of the cap now. The blade won't be coming off, plus you have that bit at the bottom so you can't push the cap up. So it should be good now, but always just give it a little firm tug, make sure it's on it, and also make sure it is on all the way. This is a number 3 plate head with the number 1 guard. Let's try that. Yeah, let's try it anyway. Oh wow, I can feel the difference already. Yeah, that's nice. I mean, smooth, very, very smooth. Yet you can feel it cutting more than that number 1 did. You can definitely feel it still taking some things off. Yeah, that's nice. I like it. But what I'm really trying to find out is the feel of the blade. And I think I've succeeded. The question is going to be, which one will suit everybody? And this is a number 1, but it didn't work very well on the higher plate. So maybe the number 2 version. Number 3 works for me, but I know it won't work for some people with sensitive skin. So I'm thinking maybe number 2 version with, and see how it goes on the next shave. I can't say that right now because I don't know. But this is nice. On the number 3, I'm happy with this. That's very smooth. I mean, it would only work for, you know, I've already taken most of it off. Oh, this is nice. This cap's worked out really good too. Like I said, I would have cut myself up big time if I was. Even with this one, I'm a little more wary of it. But I'm pushing right into the skin. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm pushing. I wouldn't do that with the number 8 or even, I don't know, because this is all new. Definitely wouldn't do it with number 8. So I think I got the gaps pretty good. Now the question is just which guard to use. Right, there we are. There's the shave. I'm just wiping off the soap. It's done pretty good. Very, very good actually. It's that flat bit feels very intuitive. The gaps are working really, really well. The thinness of the head is working, the cap I mean, is working really well to get under the nose area, so it's quite thin, but still you can feel that flat area. It's quite intuitive. The little tabs on either side, you probably won't even notice those, but they're working. It's secure. There really is a difference between where that guard is. You can really feel it. It's difficult because I would like to be able to say, okay, yeah, here's a few plates for those who are the real sensitive at number 1. But if you really want to take off a lot of hair, you kind of need that massive exposure sort of gap to clear it out, or it gets all clogged up. Which the number 3 version of the guard, it did that. It's more like the original Mars. But then on this number 1, and with not much facial hair, I mean, that is smooth. That is totally BBS smooth. And this is number 3 plate on number 1 of the guard, the smallest it can get. So, and it's working really, really well, very smooth. So this is, I really don't know what to do. It might be a case of maybe mixing them up. I didn't even think of that. Maybe offer the 1, 2, 3 or something like that will be with the smaller guard. I mean, and then the other ones will go up number 2, and then the highest ones will be on number 3. Maybe something like that. I didn't consider it, but this is what I need to now start thinking about. But this has really turned out nice, have to say. Design wise, it goes on really nicely. Everything is really good. Okay, thanks for watching. Any questions, please ask. It's great. Cheers. Bye bye.